The sun is out. There's so many leaves next to us. It's like autumn time. This place looks incredible.
It's perfect. I'm so happy that we have this park just next to our home.
Yeah. We're going to have a very intimate talk today. And we hope you guys are here for the 411. I call it 411. 411 is...
411?
411.
It's what? What's
like gossip.
That?
It's gossip.
A gossip?
Yeah,
okay,
our personal gossip. So we're going to
gossip
gossip about ourselves right now.
Okay.
Do you like gossiping?
No. So
you don't gossip at the office?
No.
Come on. A bunch of ladies working together and there's no gossip. That's a miracle.
No.
You guys don't gossip at the office. I don't gossip as a guy, but it would be embarrassing if I said I do gossip sometimes.
No, it's not. It's natural, I think.
Yeah, so today we thought we come and tell you guys a bit of our experiences since going to Uganda and since I went to Serbia. And there were some unique moments that happened to each of us that we feel we needed a segment on it. Just to kind of educate people who are in interracial relationships like us, or if you're just in a relationship. Let's not segregate, right?
Yeah.
This moment can be the most terrifying moment for any partner. What's that moment we're talking about? Basically is about meeting the parents.
The big time.
Meeting the parents. So, first question comes from my side. And I'm not going to even say question. Babe, let's just talk about it, right? You had the pleasure of traveling to Uganda in 2022 with me. We went home. We had the pleasure to go home together.
Yes.
And it was the first time Carol met my family. Carol met my dad. She met my mom. But I'm always just curious about that experience. What was going through your mind at that time?
A lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things.
Yeah.
Meeting with parents, it's a big deal. So you need to prepare yourself for it because you don't know how they will react for you. They don't know you. So I had to prepare myself mentally because I didn't know what to expect from them, and I had some fears. What if I do something or say something accidentally and they misunderstood me, and that can cause weird situations.
Okay.
So that was my biggest fear, that I make something stupid thing there.
So you thought you were going to do something stupid?
Yes.
And who are you most afraid of? Was it my dad or my mom? Who are you most nervous to meet?
Your dad.
Why?
Your dad, because he's the dad. So I remember we were on a plane,
yeah.
And I'm asking you, just please help me, because his dad were coming to pick us up at the airport, and I was asking Joe, okay, so when we meet him, what should I do? Should I shake his hand or give him a hug?
I remember, yeah.
And of course, it's a different culture, so I had to be prepared for it. And the time came, we landed, and we came out of the airport, and I saw your dad and your brother waiting for us. And I said, okay, this is the moment. This is the moment.
The time is here.
The time is here, yes. And that was the time when I was nervous. Okay, I was nervous.
You were?
I was. You didn't see it?
No, you didn't look nervous.
No?
I think the time when I saw you most nervous was at the immigration. When you're trying to get your visa and they put they separated us, guys coming back home to Uganda,
yes.
And then I had to come and save you because they were going to send her back home. The guys were looking at Carol very tough, how long are you going to be in this country? Okay, anyway,
why
please
are
carry
you
on.
here?
Why are you here?
Yeah, so anyway, but if I remember back at that moment, I shouldn't be nervous.
Yeah.
Nervous because he's such a nice guy. So he just hugged me, and like we started to talk, and I just find ourselves in the car going home, and that was very nice. And actually, we didn't go home first. They took us on some street in the capital city, and we were eating Rolex at the middle of the night.
That was the first thing we all wanted.
Yes.
We were craving that.
Yeah, so that was the first time in meeting with your dad. Yes.
And my mom?
And your mom, I didn't fear of your mom. I didn't have, of course, I was nervous, like, just because she's your mom, you know?
Yeah.
But she had that smile on her face, and she was very kind and welcoming, asking me questions, how I feel, how was the travel, the flight, and they all were just very welcoming, and I already felt that I'm home.
Oh, that warms my heart to hear. I know we talked about it, but I love hearing the story. When you said, I feel at home, that's the most important.
Yeah, so this was my first experience to meeting your parents.
I don't know what I thought actually when I was like thinking of. For me, it was like of course there was a big thing. Like I just didn't come home by myself. I left by myself and I came back with somebody.
But did you have any fears?
Well, I mean, I did. I just didn't know like how what it was going to be like. You know, this time. But all I knew is that it was going to be very hospitable, and my parents were looking forward to meeting you for like years, because they kept on asking like, who's this girl who's hiding this man here from us, and keeping him sane, keeping him in check, you know, keeping me back in, getting myself back in my shoes correctly, you know. And then from there it was more like I just wanted the best, just to see you guys like get to know each other and finally like put a face to the voice.
Yes.
Because most of the times it was like over Skype or no Skype, FaceTime or WhatsApp. So just putting a face to the voice. So yeah, it was a nice, very nice experience though. I really liked it for you. I liked it for me. I liked it for my family, and we crossed that barrier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then let me ask you.
Yes.
The time when you met my family, did you have fears?
I had a lot of, oh my goodness, that was the most nervous I had been in a while.
Come on.
No, because first of all, it's your mom I met first with your sister.
Yes.
Before meeting your father.
Yes.
And that's the thing. I only wished it had happened at the same time. I meet both of them at the same time and not separately, because my nerves were all over the place. Twice, you know, like 2 times. So I remember like when we went to Szeged to go and meet your mom and your sister, because they traveled. Now Szeged is not far from the Serbian border, across where the parents stay. So they came around and we had to travel from Budapest to Szeged. It was a very nice out of the city trip. And then we go and I was like, oh, we're going to go and eat this at this restaurant, and they serve fish soup. I was like, oh, okay, fish soup, it sounds good. But I'm meeting your mom. It doesn't. And I'm meeting your sister. It's not going to be the same. I have to be nervous. So I think like the biggest challenge for me wasn't just like, what was going through my mind was mostly the impression. What were they going to think? There's this African guy who has stolen their daughter's heart. And now here we are, we're going to be there. She doesn't speak English. And your sister doesn't speak English either. How are we going to communicate and get to know each other? And I think that was the realization I had. And I was just hoping that I don't mess up either. I don't say something stupid. I don't do something stupid. You know, it's the mom. First impressions are always supposed to be right, you know? And they were the nicest people I'd ever met. They received me, my first 3 kisses from mom on the cheek, you know? Like, come on, son, you know? Your sister hugged me and I felt like a brother now, you know? Finally, I felt the acceptance and I could see they were so interested. Your mom even got emotional when she saw us sitting together and she had a little tear. You remember that moment? Yeah. Then I was like, why? She got him. What? Okay, let's sit more.
That's my mom.
Yeah, she got emotional seeing us together and she could just see the happiness on each other's faces. We were smiling. And I think that was a special moment. Like it wasn't even about the fish anymore. The fish even tasted better. That fish soup. After I just saw mom's emotional side coming out and she was so happy, I was like, this soup had better taste good as well because the day is already perfect.
And I remember my mom had so many questions to you.
Yeah.
And she was asking in Hungarian, and he was like looking at me like,
Yeah, I would always look for you for help. I would look at you for help because that's basically how at that time I even couldn't try to. I mean, I wasn't understanding anything in Hungarian.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
But it was so nice just to feel welcomed, to see how warm your family was, and I felt really accepted from the first day. So that was the best feeling ever. Probably one of the best days.
Aww.
Yeah,
So nice.
It's so nice. So I love it. So the thing is that your dad. I remember like, we met your dad at the time when your cousin was going to get married.
Yes.
So we went home, and that's a marriage, and you're going to go and meet someone's father around the same period. Oh my goodness, my nerves were all over the place, and I was just saying like, yeah, your dad, if he doesn't like me, that's going to be the day that he will show his true colors, right? No. But then we reached there, and for me it wasn't even just like meeting your dad. It's so funny how like when we arrived home, your dad was so nice. He came and said hi to me, but of course I didn't understand Hungarian still. And the shocking moment for me wasn't about meeting your dad. It was how your aunts and your uncles and your relatives all came to the house, and I was like, oh my goodness, everybody is here to meet me.
Everyone was curious about you and
Oh
just
my
wanted
goodness.
to letting you know.
My nerves doubled because now it's like, everyone is trying to say hi to me, to get to know me, and it was just so nice, and the food and talking with people, and you were so helpful actually in helping me like understand what they were saying, and I was just so grateful. Like I was sitting there, and even if I was quiet majority of the time because I didn't speak Hungarian, I just felt at home. Like this moment where I knew, I say, I feel like I'm at home. Like I cannot trade this for anything. So, but that was such a nice experience. I thinking about it, I just want to go back in time for that one, that special moment.
This feels so nice, and I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that you feel involved to
Yes.
the conversation and just being part of the family
Yes.
from the very first moment.
Exactly.
But actually,
yeah.
I feel like we had the same fears before the meetings.
Oh, like you mean also like with meeting the rest of the family as well?
No, I mean like I had the fears like, what will be their impressions about me, and you had the same.
Yeah.
So we had the same fears to meeting with each other's family.
Yes. But weren't you like super nervous when we met home and we met like the rest of my family? Like how my uncle just organized the dinner at his house. Like you guys are in town. It was literally the first day.
Yes.
He was like, guys, you're in town.
Very nervous.
Let's just go straight to my uncle's like, everybody come to my house. I'm preparing dinner for all of you, and called the rest of the family together.
Yes, like aunts, uncles, cousins, so many people on my first day.
It was amazing. Yeah, that was also very nice. I was really happy to see how my family came together. Just to welcome you home and make you feel at home. And this same uncle of mine was like, hey, you know what? Since you guys are going up country, you can stay at my hotel. He owns a hotel. And we stayed there for a couple of days. And it was so nice just being hosted at. And we felt it was good actually being home. It was really nice being at home. Yeah.
Nice memories. So many
things to relive.
Yes. I'm very grateful for that time.
Yeah. Me too. I think like, would you say that the experience has, since going home, would you say that you feel like that strengthened your trust in our relationship, or you feel like there is still like some things that you feel like are still lacking or missing? Would you say like it kind of fixed your fears or worries and then you feel more confident, or Did it feel like?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can feel more confident.
Yeah.
Because finally I saw the place where you grew up, and I could connect it with everything, like with people, family, friends, and just seeing everything. And you showed me your school and the places what you like to do there, the food and the community, everything. I felt more closer to you, and since there I'm just feeling we connected much better.
You know, actually, you did something. Yo, guys, let me tell you, ladies,
What did I do?
ladies, if you go to meet the father of your man, first impression is how the woman carries herself around the house. The next morning, I don't know if you were aware of what you were doing, but that was a very amazing gesture, and I think my dad was impressed. He didn't say it to you, but he said it to me.
Okay.
We woke up the next day. I phoned Carol missing in the morning. I was like, what? She has woken up. Has she gone to the bathroom? I thought she was actually in the bathroom. And I was like, okay, you know what? I hear my dad has also just woken up. I woke up, hey, good morning, and stuff like that. And then we found the table in the kitchen. No, not the kitchen, in the living room, the dining table. It was set with breakfast. So Carol woke up in the morning and fixed the most amazing breakfast for everyone unexpectedly. I don't even know if you knew where the cups or the plates or the oil or the what. Like, how did you figure things out so fast? You know? And
I like to be in the kitchen.
I mean, that was a very nice gesture, because like when I woke up and I phoned that, I was like, I mean, dad felt, I feel like dad felt like, you know, there is a woman in the house, not like there is a girl or like, I don't know, like there is a girlfriend in the house. It was like, no, there is a wife or there is a madam. It's like there is a presence of a woman in the house. And for me, I think that was powerful. I think for any African parent, let me tell you, ladies, let's just go straight forward. I'm going to be honest. My fellow white ladies dating African men, if you go to meet the father, first impression always. I'm not saying go to the kitchen and clean the house and what. Just figure it out by yourself. Like something that you know is special that will make them feel the whole, like the presence of a wife has come home. Not a girlfriend, a wife.
And you didn't tell me since then.
Why should I tell you that? That's because it's supposed to be between me and my father. And now I've just spilled the secret. I just spilled the secret.
Nice.
I just spilled the secret in front of the whole world. Like it's supposed to be our thing. Dad, I'm sorry if you watch this video. I'm sorry, I just had to tell her.
But actually, that one, I didn't make it to impress anyone.
Yeah.
It was just natural for me.
I mean, yeah, that's what you usually just do. It just comes off natural. So I really appreciate that, honestly.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's first impression. Did your dad tell you how he was proud of me for cutting timber? And did your dad ever say, like, I see this boy coming home and he's doing an amazing job being the son I've always wanted? You know?
Yes, actually, they were impressed that how much you try to connect them, even if you didn't speak Hungarian. You were trying to say a few words and just asking questions, like simple questions, but they really appreciated that you trying.
I think that's the barrier that we will always have, and it's like one of those things I still have to climb over, which is learning the language.
Yeah, and one more thing, what they noticed since the beginning is that how you take care of me and you're loving me. And this is what they said. Mostly my mom, she's noticing everything, you know, and she said that I'm very happy, my daughter, that I see you are happy.
I'm going to give her a hug the next time we go home.
Don't cry.
Yeah, I don't want to cry here. It's so nice. We watch over each other. That's nice. But I guess that's the power of meeting the parents in general. Like it's a scary experience. I know we made jokes here. I'm trying to overly hype everything up, but it's a nervous experience, but I think like the moment first impressions always work. You know, it's like you either nail it or fail. There's sometimes when you're trying your best to make first impressions and still if the family doesn't accept you, they just can't. And it's like one of those thorns that you just have to get over. For me, I know the thorn that we have right now is the language. And I have to get over that one, and I'm studying Hungarian for that. Proudly studying Hungarian. I'm learning now. I can hear things. No more secrets. No more secrets. You guys try to say secrets behind me, I'll be like, I had my name and I know what you're talking about. You're talking about me
That's
stealing a cake.
actually true, because I remember the beginning when we were just trying to say something, like maybe it was like a birthday surprise or something, and I was talking to my family on phone, and like my surprise to Joe will be this and this, and I could talk comfortably because you didn't understand. But nowadays I have to be very careful, because if I say few words but you already know, like the surprise is over. It won't be a surprise anymore.
Because I'm now able to hear words, I'm able to hear things. And I think like I am happy with the teacher who I'm having right now, because I feel like even if sometimes I don't understand the full context of what is being said, I have keywords that help me understand. Like if somebody says, you know, torta, I say, oh, that's a cake. Then I'm like, hey, you know, a cake something, and then they say like on a plate, oh, look at this cute dog right here. Hello. Oh, this is a very cute dog. Guys, you're missing it. So amazing. It's so cute. Hey. Oh, look at him. So cute.
We have a new friend.
A new friend. So it's like, if I hear like torta, I hear like, like kucha, like the dog. I know that one. I say, oh, now they're talking about a dog. That's one happy dog. And what else? It's just nice that now I can hear things, you know.
And I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of this man.
Yeah.
Because he's doing this just because of us.
Yeah.
That we can connect more, and he can connect more to my family.
We have a good friend here. He's a very happy dog.